Hello, EduMagicians. Welcome to the EduMagic podcast with your host, Dr. Sam Fessich. Dr. Sam is a professor of education, author of EduMagic, and a pumpkin spice latte fan. This podcast is designed for pre-service teachers. Remember, friends, teaching doesn't begin at graduation, but during that first class at 8 a.m. Let's get this party started.
Hey y'all, I'm Casey Bell of the Google Teacher Tribe podcast, a proud member of the Education Podcast Network, just like the show you're listening to right now. The opinions expressed are those of the individual hosts. Make sure you check out all the other great podcasts at edupodcastnetwork.com and get ready because the learning begins in 3, 2, 1.
Hey friends, it's Sam. I am back with a bonus episode just for you all. So I wanted to share with you, starting September 23rd, there is the PSTPLN Challenge, and that stands for Pre-Service Teacher Professional Learning Network Challenge. It's a 5-day challenge that's organized by several higher ed faculty from around the country. And I'm just going to take a little peek and share with you who these people are and how we can all use the power of Twitter to connect and be educators of excellence. First up, we have Michelle Bigler, who is a CSU adjunct instructor. She's a STEM program coordinator. She's also a PhD candidate. She's an amazing educator from Colorado. Next, we have Dr. Susan Pollo. We are ISTE friends. We go to ISTE conferences together, and she is an amazing educator out in Ohio. She is an ISTE 10 PLN leader. She is Google certified. And she also works at Franciscan University, where she helps to prepare pre-service teachers. Up next, we have another Colorado professor, Tracy Winey, who is a Colorado State University instructor. She's the co-founder of Engineering Brightness. And up next, we have Dr. Samreen Asim. Her and I have a really fun Uber story, if you ever want to hear it. And we also attended EdTech karaoke at ISTE together. She is an assistant professor at IU Southeast. She loves all things STEM and research. So you're probably wondering, how did we all get together? Well, fun story. Susan Pollo and I are on the ISTE 10 network team. And every year, the ISTE 10 network and other networks in the International Society for Technology and Education get together for a breakfast. And Susan and I were there. And Tracy, she was being awarded an award during the breakfast. And Susan and I just had to go over and introduce ourselves, and her colleague Michelle was there, and that's how the four of us met. And Dr. Sim and I knew each other from Twitter, and we actually met in a hallway at ISTE. We're like, oh my gosh, you're Sam, and oh my gosh, you're Serene. And we had a big hug and a big laugh, and we went to EdTech karaoke together. So all 5 of us got together, and we decided, you know what, let's have our students connect with one another. And out of this discussion came this activity that Susan does with her students called the PSTPLN Challenge, where for 5 days, students participate in discussions online and connect with one another using Twitter. So I'm going to link to it in the show notes, and I really want the EduMagic community come together and connect with other future teachers out there who are learning about Twitter and building their PLN. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into the challenge. First, before you even get into the Twitter challenge, it's all about setting up your professional learning network. And you can check out some Twitter tips from me, and I have those posted on the challenge, which are in the show notes. So you have to create an account on Twitter or Instagram. Day 1 is Monday, and you can post at any time during these days. There's not a specific time that you have to post. But the first challenge is to introduce yourself, celebrate something in teaching and learning, and reply to another person. The most important thing you need to remember during this challenge is to use the hashtag PSTPLN. Day 2 is all about Q&A. So hopefully we have some A's for your Q's, and you can bring in questions that you have regarding teaching, learning, and education. And look for people to follow as you find people posting answers to your questions. Challenge 3 on Wednesday is finding a Twitter chat. There are so many Twitter chats out there that are going to help you grow and learn as a teacher. Find one that you're excited about and you want to dive more deeply into. Maybe the chat meets on Saturday, so you want to join that chat. And if I could recommend one of my favorite chats is NT2T, co-moderated by Hannah Turk. Fantastic. It's called New Teacher to Twitter Chat, and they are 9 a.m. Eastern Saturday morning. So if you're jiving at 9 a.m. and you want to check that out, please check that out. But there's also a link in the challenge to lots of educational chats that happen on Twitter. Challenge 4, which is Thursdays, post something of interest. Vicki Davis likes to share that a caring teacher is a sharing teacher, and I couldn't agree more. So find something of interest that you think other people would like. Use relative hashtags, copy the URL, add your 2 cents about the article, the tool, the website, or the online resource, and then be sure to respond to 2 other people who posted on that Thursday. Challenge 5, which is Friday. We love to wrap it all up and put a nice bow on it. Follow Friday. You need to identify at least 5 people that you would recommend to others to follow and why. Don't forget to use PSTPLN and FF for Follow Friday, and see what others are posting and add to your network. It's all about learning and growing and adding to that network. And I know you guys are going to get a lot out of this 5-day challenge. And friends, this is just the beginning of us trying to connect future teachers from around the country and around the world together. We want to have this turn into a monthly Twitter chat with different topics, hopefully co-moderated by future educators. I hope to see you all on Monday, September 23rd, when we start the PSTPLN Challenge. Let's be there in force. Let's shine a light on amazing work that future teachers are doing every day in their coursework, in their classrooms, and student teaching. I can't wait to see you there. See you Monday. Hey friends, finding a teaching job is tough, and finding the right teaching job for you can be even harder. But don't worry, AAEE has you covered. Attend the Education Career Fair on Thursday, October 24th, 2019 from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Norfolk Waterside Marriott in Norfolk, Virginia to find your perfect match. Districts from the local area and across the country are ready with jobs to offer. Whether you're looking for your first teaching job or you just want to see what options are out there, you'll be sure to make great connections that you won't regret. And you may walk away with a copy of the trusty Job Search Handbook for Educators. Candidate registration is always free, so go online, aaee.org/conference now.
And there you have it, EduMagicians. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. For more EduMagic, check out sfessage.com and follow Dr. Sam on Twitter and Instagram @sfessage. Until next time, you have the EduMagic within you.